Hello everybody, it's Julian Creature Scientist here, and today I'm going to give you some tips on how you can be more productive so you can learn how to code. Do you have a goal of learning how to code but you just can't seem to stick to it and stay focused? Maybe after you start a course or a project that you really wanted to do, you find it really hard to continue, so you tell yourself that you need a short break. Maybe you watch your favorite show on Netflix, or maybe even play a couple of rounds of Call of Duty, and then after that, back to coding you go. But after you finish your break, you find it hard to actually get back into the groove of learning how to code again. Well, I've been there, and I'm here to share what has helped me get to a point where coding is not even a hassle anymore. There's even times where I actually have a hard time stopping. Well, without wasting any more of your time, let's just get right into it. We're going to go over 10 ways that you can boost your productivity so you can become a better programmer. Starting off with number 1, be realistic. Do not try to commit to too many things at one time, because this is the biggest thing that will drive you away from learning how to code. I had a 60-hour JavaScript course, and I didn't fully go through the entire thing yet, but it took me a long time to get to where I am today, because when I first started, I wanted to do 3, maybe 4 hours a day. I really wanted to get through that course as fast as I possibly could, and that's just not realistic. Sitting there for 4 hours straight, coding when you're brand new to it, and there's a lot of difficult concepts that you have to grasp, you're going to end up at a point where you start learning about something new that you needed something in the past to really grasp the new concept, and then you're going to feel discouraged and feel like you have to go backwards in order to proceed forwards. Or maybe even you want to do that much and you have a full-time job and you get home and a lot of hours of coding is just not feasible. A little bit over a long period of time goes a very long way. Just remember that. The second thing that I want to get into is just to commit to just 10 minutes. Sometimes the thing you really need to get going is just to start. Once you start, it's the biggest motivator that you need in order to just kind of finish the task that you really wanted to do, maybe even reach some of your goals. For example, a lot of people know that when you want to work out and you want to get into the gym, it's really hard to actually go into the gym, but once you're there, you're going to work out. Sometimes the biggest push is just those 10 minutes. And those 10 minutes can really turn into a very long time because from experience, I've tried to code for a short amount of time and then I hit a blocker where it was something I really wanted to figure out, and then those 30 minutes turned into 2 hours. And those 2 hours would have been 0 if I just would have never started. The third thing that I want to get into is immerse yourself with programming. So one thing that really helped me stick to it alongside the other two was the environment that I was in. So being a computer science major in college and having an internship that deals with programming, and the fact that I just like to code in my free time by myself. All those things kind of just helped me stick to it because I kind of lived and breathed programming, which kind of sounds sad, but not really when you actually kind of enjoy it. The fourth thing is to do personal projects. When you do things that you really like to do, you kind of get excited to continue working on that thing. So for example, when I was doing my Wordle program, one random day I just had a thought that I could probably create Wordle without really looking anything up if I just kind of believe in myself. And I was kind of right, it doesn't work 100%, but I had a problem where if a word had 2 of the same letters, but the word that you were actually supposed to guess did not have 2 of the same letters, but it had 1 letter that appeared twice in the word that you were guessing, both of those letters would be green, which is misleading. And I really wanted to figure that bug out, and it just kind of nagged at me all day. Like when I was in school, I would just think, how could I actually get this? It has to be something wrong with my logic, you know? And I just wanted to fix it. And it's that excitement that gets you coding more often. The fifth thing that I wanted to tell you is to put down your phone. Your phone is the most distracting thing ever. It's literally made to just suck all your attention. In the book Digital Minimalism by Cal Newport, I learned that in order for casinos to keep people at slot machines was the fact that there's random chances of winning. So if they win once, they won, and then they try again, they lose, but they won once. And they know that that win can happen again because it happened once. So they keep trying, and they keep losing, but they just think that they need that one win and they think they're gonna win again, and that's the addiction. And it's the same way with your phone. If you get a like, you'll keep checking your phone for more likes and just more comments, more attention, and that's where the addiction comes from with social media. And the best thing to do is just kind of not be on your phone. The next thing you can do to try to get into the mood to where you want to code is to just clean your room. Sometimes doing something as simple as cleaning can help improve your mood and make you want to do something productive, like programming. Your environment plays a really big role in how you feel. So if your house is just messy and you want to be productive, you're going to kind of feel bad because you're just sitting in junk. Whereas if you were to just clean everything up, you'd feel a little better. And then you might as well keep going, create a couple for loops. Number 7, you can do another goal that you have. So for example, if you want to work out more and you just don't feel like doing anything at all that day, and you end up, let's say you end up doing 10 push-ups, 10 pull-ups, and maybe some arm curls. Now you're in a better mood because you know you just worked out, and mentally you might as well just keep going, and you might end up coding again. Really, anything that gets you, like any small thing that's productive, it kind of gets you in the mood to continue to be productive. So once you can be productive in one area, it definitely bleeds over into different areas. So the 8th thing you can do is to time blocks. So if you have a set time to learn how to program, it takes away the ambiguity of whenever you would be able to code, if that makes sense. So let's say, okay, tomorrow I'm going to work out, but I don't know when I'm going to work out, but I know that I'm going to work out tomorrow. I'll just figure it out tomorrow because, you know, I have a work and I have to come home and cook and all these things. But if I just say, okay, all right, 5 a.m. I'm just going to work out so that I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the day. It's time boxed, and it's in my head that I have to do this thing in the morning before I actually get my day started, rather than just kind of winging it. Number 9, limit distractions. Some people cannot code while listening to background noise. Some people can. So whatever you find distracting, take it away. If you live at home and your mom's constantly knocking on your door saying, hey, what are you doing? Come on, let's go out to eat or something. Maybe go to a library, you know, find a place where you can limit all your distractions. You don't have to worry about anything taking your focus away from coding. And the 10th thing you can do is just start. This one kind of ties into number 2, where you just kind of commit 10 minutes, but really all you have to do is just start. You know, if you just begin to do it, you will definitely continue to do it. And even if you don't, you'll be glad that you at least did 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 30 minutes, anything, because like I said earlier, doing a lot of small things will equal a big thing over time. And that's kind of how I got to where I am now. I started my channel 2 years ago, and when I first started, I would code here and there, and I really wanted to be more consistent. But little did I know that little here and there over a long period of time built up to where I am today. So just start and just be consistent, and someday you'll get to a better place. And I'm not going to say you'll get to where you want to be, because you're never going to be to where you want to be, because there's always more things that you can learn. So you're going to get to a point where you can knock out maybe 3 websites in React really fast, but maybe you'll be sad because it's not 6. You can always do better. You can always one up yourself, and you'll never feel like you're good enough. But if you look back at where you were compared to where you are now, you will definitely see progress. But with that being said, thank you for watching my video. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys implement these and improve your life. If there's any other tips that you guys have in order to increase your productivity, please comment them down below. I really want to know them because I am very open to trying new things. Don't forget to join my Discord. The link is in the description. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. My name is JordanTheCS on Twitter, JordanTheCS.js on Instagram. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to see all of you in my next video. Thank you for watching.
I'm insecure still, and she's starting to notice. She think my feelings are bogus, but really she is my bonus. I don't like how I wrote this because